Hello and welcome back to this security trainee video on Microtech for the Mercenary missions. Now here we're going to be doing remove illegal occupants. Sometimes this is bugged. There are certain locations you should not travel to. However, sometimes it is worth trying. So this one is Dumburrow. Dumburrow or Ghost Hollow is okay because there is a quantum marker. Now it doesn't mean that the contract is going to work. You may have to abandon it, so do this at your own risk. But if it is saying some of the other places, there are places where it might ask you to go to. If there's no quantum marker for you to travel to, and you know that if you click on maps, you can simply type in the location to check. So if there is a quantum marker, that is great. Otherwise, don't bother. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and quantum here. Now sometimes the mission marker will disappear. This is a bug. Other times you'll arrive at the location and there'll be no NPCs. That is also a bug. And a lot of these bugs will stop you from being able to complete the mission. If that's the case, I wouldn't abandon it. I'd just simply leave it there and hope that the server 30Ks. As you can see, the mission marker has just disappeared. Okay, so that's one of the bugs. Now, if this happens, try to leave it, and if you log out, that's one thing. If however the server crashes, you should not lose reputation for the server crashing. We are still going to head down here and we're going to see what happens, because it is possible that this mission does still work once we arrive. We have to wait and see, but these are bugged missions. They don't always work. And just bear in mind that the remove illegal occupants 30k, sometimes there can be a problem with it. But alright, we're going to head down here. And as we get a bit closer, we'll just have a look. Now there can sometimes be players here. So as we get a bit closer, we are going to just swap over to our shields. Alright, so now it does say targets are detected, so maybe it's going to be okay for us. We're going to wait and see. We'll get a little bit closer. There we go. Hostiles remaining. It says 3 of 3. Now it says additional target, so... Okay. We're just going to head in here. Okay, so we're going to go and park up behind this rock here. It is night time. It makes it a little bit harder. Now you can try and do this in your ship. It is possible. However, we're not going to do that. We're going to put the ship down here. And we're going to head in on foot. Oh. It does help to put the landing gear down. Always recommend that. Engines off. And we're jumping out. So it does say hostiles remaining. It says 4 of 4. Now normally there should be more than that. But the fact that there's only 4 is good, because it's actually showing us where they are. Now normally you wouldn't know where they are, not straight away. You'd have to go and search for them. If I press and hold left alt and press number 1, I will start to repack my magazines. Hold down alt and press 1. Alright, so it looks like the first 2 guys are in here. Guy's dead. Other 3 guys are not moving. We'll go ahead and just see what this guy's got on him. To be honest, not a lot. He's got a couple of grenades. We'll take the grenades. Otherwise, yeah, not really too much on him. We're not really bothered about his gear. We're going to leave that. Now, one thing to take into consideration here. If he has anything on him, you can take it with you. We can also go back to the, if we need to, ship. And we can drop stuff off. So we can loot. I'm really not too bothered at the moment, though. Okay, looking for this next guy. I think he's inside this building. They're kind of handy that they're showing us where they are. This guy, don't really want to fight him. Take that gear. He's just hiding at the moment, so we're not going to fight him. We're going to leave him. We are in a monitored zone. Okay, so we're going to swap guns. Can't see either guy at the moment, so we're going to head down. Being a little bit careful. He is right there. Nice. Okay. That was very, very easy. Finish that mission. Removed all of the illegal immigrants. Okay. So sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes there's more than 4. Have a look at our reputation. And we are right at the end of our security training. So we need to do 1 more mission and we will become a junior security contractor. So overall, it's not that bad. We had to do 2 or 3 bunkers and a couple of extra missions. Nothing really too terrible here. And there was the other guy that we killed. So nothing they really want to take there. We'll take a couple of bits, but overall, nothing we really need there. We're not going to take any of his gear. We're just not going to bother. Again, you could if you wanted to sell it. I don't really feel like there's a need to. We're going to head over to our ship. This is an area where you can buy RMC for trading. As you can see here, it's kind of like a derelict outpost. A few locations like this around the map. And overall, it's a friendly place to visit. However, sometimes, like in this mission, we have to remove the bad guys. But typically, this could be a PvP area. You can expect to see pirates around here trying to loot gear. Specifically, if someone is trading RMC and they load up a big ship, they may try and pirate that ship. So you can definitely expect to see pirates, maybe some more experienced players around these areas, given that it's so profitable in the game at the moment. Most people, though, they're not going to bother with you in a small ship like this. You don't really have anything of value. They're going to be going after the bigger ships like this. Speaking of bigger ships, we could go and see if this is open. Okay, it is not open. There is a trick, however. If you cannot open, you just shoot the ramp and it will open up. Now, I'm not going to do that here. But this is just a good example. If I was to shoot this ramp, it will open up. You'd have to be able to jump on top. But as you can see, if you're able to do that, if you had a box with you, you could jump onto a box and do it that way. But yeah, you do get the idea of what you can do here. So there's nothing in the back there. We could take the ship if we wanted to, but we'd have to be able to climb in. And we're not going to worry about that right now. But it just shows you how that's possible. So Alt and number 1, repack our magazine. And we'll head off to finish one more bunker just to complete the security contract. And then security trainee will be finished. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.